The mortgage industry. Should Washington politicians also take on the credit card companies?
This weekend, President Obama threw his support to a congressional plan to clamp down on credit card abuse, I should say. Consumer Bob is here with more, and you've been following this story all day long, and it keeps getting more and more legs to it.
Well, some believe that, you're going to crack down on mortgage. Interest isn't that far different. Both involve, disclosure, interest rates, all sorts of things, and face it, some of us just aren't very good at keeping track of it. The little piece of paper or plastic in your purse or wallet represents a pretty complicated contract. Every time you use it, you're agreeing to pages of rules and regulations. But are the credit card companies being fair about it? Some in Washington don't think so.
There's nothing unusual about shopping with a credit card these days, but there is a growing anger about how the credit card companies are doing their job, from customer service to hidden fees.
I just think that sometimes they don't work with you as well as they should.
I have tried to go through it once, but it's pretty much legalese.
They send you a letter saying, congratulations, we've increased your credit limit. And I've had to call on several occasions and say, please reduce my credit limit.
Now Congress is trying to take on the credit card giants, looking at a sort of Bill of Rights for consumers.
Do you think the credit card companies are playing fair?
I don't really think they are.
Troy Dahm is a financial advisor who says the credit card companies are making it harder for customers to understand their statements.
You get a statement in the mail and the terms of your deal have changed, and that shouldn't be that way. If you sign up for something, you ought to know what it is, exactly what you're getting.
For some people, these changing credit card rates is a little like going to the store and picking up something on the shelf for one price, but then paying a different price at the register.
We don't need more disclosure. We need clear, easy to understand disclosure so the consumer can understand that.
That's one of the areas proposed legislation would take on, making contracts easier to understand and set limits on interest rates. Still, consumers need to be smart about how they use their plastic.
If they can pay back their debt, if they understand the terms, then we're all on even footing. And I think that that's what Congress is looking at, and I think that there's absolutely need for change here.
The Federal Reserve tightened some rules on the credit card industry last year. The proposed legislation would take it even further, giving customers more time to pay their bills, limit the increase of interest rates, and ban credit cards to certain people under a particular age. Could be 21 or 18, but some of the areas that we're real sensitive about.
My son has gotten solicited for credit card offers.
And he's the ripe old age of?
He's 9. I mean, obviously it's a mistake, but I could probably just send in the credit card under his name. I mean, it's so bizarre.
Any college freshman these days can get a half a dozen credit cards like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I've gone onto college campuses and talked to them before, and 7 out of 10 have gotten way over their head on their credit card.
Well, and it's all for the free T-shirt that they give away, right?
Or something. So, I mean, they really do sit there. It is a serious piece of plastic, and sometimes we take it far too, we just don't realize what we're getting ourselves into.